500, a senior. The wingbacks, Brad Cook at 5'11", 175, a senior, and Greg Skidmore, 5'10", 165, a junior. The tailback, Terrence Wayne, 5'11", 185, a junior. And again, we'll give you both starters at quarterback as the Shaw Eagles come on the field. Two quarterbacks for Coach Weiner. Alternating in the ball game will be Jonathan Booth at 6 foot, 170, a senior, and the sophomore Brad Peavy, 5'9", 160 pounds, and sophomore. So that's the way both teams will start the ball game on offense. We'll have the toss of the coin and the opening kickoff of this ball game as the Bears also come firing out from the south end zone. Is dropped back with Michael Palermo. Skidmore and Cook are up short inside the 10-yard line. Jeremy Thibodeau has the ball teed up and will kick it away for the Eagles. Has his hand in the air. We're set to go for football here at Olympia Field. It is after the kickoff. We will give you this station ID. Officials seem ready. Everybody seems ready except both teams are ready, except perhaps a slight delay for some reason.
Cable vision live tonight.
Well, the television, that's right. Okay, now we're ready. Thibodeau has got a hand in the air. We'll kick it away. Does so, hits the Charlotte. Skidmore fields it at the 15-yard line. Comes up the middle to the 20. He's at the 25. Bounces away from the tackler and is knocked down to the 27-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 for the Bears at their up to north to start things off here in this first quarter. Jonathan Booth will open at quarterback. For the Bears, Skidmore's on the wing to the left, goes in motion, gets it on that wing back reverse, doesn't get much. Knocked down, he gets maybe a yard out of it. Play. Eric Hoffbauer comes out as a wide receiver out to the left side. Bears will go with split backs now. Skidmore in motion. Here's a rollout by Booth. He looks to throw, fires to the near side. Skidmore can't off his fingertips at the 35-yard line.
Flats with that first play, just came back with it and faked it and threw it to him in the flats, but he just couldn't hold on.
Chris Hester goes out wide to the left side. Brad Cook is now as a receiver wide right as the Bears go shotgun. He fires the ball short to Cook. He's got it at the 30, knocked down at the 35-yard line, but a penalty flag down part of the first down anyway. It is face mask, beg your pardon, against Shaw. There was a helmet line on defensively as they send a receiver out wide to the left. That's Clayton McDonough. They'll go split backs with Brad Cook on the wing to the right side. Cook will go in motion. Here's a handoff straight ahead. That will be Darrell Jones. Dives forward, knocks it inside the first series. Terrence Wayne and Darrell Jones are the two running backs. Now Skidmore back in as the wing to the right side. Everybody else is in tight. Here's the handoff. He goes. Terrence Wayne bounces to the outside. Yeah, almost gets to the 45-yard line. Good defense by the Eagles.
10 yards and closed in real quick to make the hit.
Eric Hoffbauer wide to the left. Now is the only wide receiver. Skidmore on the wing to the right. Again, split back. Skidmore in motion. Fakes the handoff. But Booth is sacked back at the 48-yard line. Little play action roll.
Showing really good quickness on defense.
Steele Buckholz checks in. Will kick it away on this first possession of the ball game by the Bears. Standing back on his own 35-yard line. Nice pass back from center. He'll get a nice foot into it. Fair catch called for and made at the 21-yard line by the Shaw check walk for the Eagles. They also put a slot out that way. It's dart arc. Here's Rachel on the option play. Keeps it. He's got the room. He's with the 25 and is knocked down as he gets close to the 30-yard line. Hugh Broussard comes to go wide out to the right side. Kyrene Hill, junior running back, is in at one of the running back slots now behind Rachel at quarterback. Fake play action, tries to fire it down the near sideline, is well overthrown. Intended for Matthew Broussard, but like that defense. Wide receiver Matthew Broussard wide to the right side. Other receiver goes out wide to the left. Split backs behind Rachel, the quarterback. Looks out over the defense. Long count. Keeps the ball, rolls the outside on the option, pitches it out. Tries to cut the corner, does not do so, and is knocked off his feet.
Kemp came up, sliced it in from the linebacker slot, made the hit for the Bears.
Gary Cardinal is the punter for the Eagles, standing back just outside his 15. Nice snap back to him. Kick is away. Broussard, beg your pardon, is Cook with the ball at the 33. Steps away from the tackler, but then pulled up down by his shoelace by the Catholic High. They break it from the outside. And Darrell Jones is back in there at fullback for the Bears. And new quarterback is Brad Peavy. Skidmore on the wing. Makes the handoff. Inside it goes. Handoff. Breaking past the 40 and out to the 42-43 offensive set. Second down and 6. Skidmore, wing to the left. Wayne is the wing back off to the right. Darrell Jones alone setback behind Brad Peavy, the sophomore quarterback. And for his first series, here's the option play. Peavy pitches it out. Skidmore's got a wide open field in front of him. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. They got an angle on him at the 15, but he's run past the defender. Sammy Joseph cannot catch up with him, and it is touchdown for Greg Skidmore. That's sometimes, but they still have plenty of time to get the kick off. Michael Irby will boot it out of the Jonathan Booth hole. Snap back is a good one. The spot's good. Michael's kick is up right up the middle. And there's a timeout on the field with 6:41 to...
Fried seafood platters, chicken and pasta dishes, and our ever-popular seafood eggplant casserole. Drusilla Seafood Restaurant has many lunch specials starting at only $4.95.
About the 20-yard line right on the sidelines, but then Skidmore trip safeties back for the Eagles, including Steve Dickerson. And open will be into the end zone, where Wayne St. Anne fields it about 3 yards deep, and that receivers right and left now behind Carlos Rachel, the quarterback for the Shaw Eagles. Split backs behind him. Here's the dive right ahead, straight ahead, and let's see, did they run out of time? Will they have game? That was Kyrene Hill carrying on the dive play for about 2 yards. The penalty flag went down right at the line of scrimmage. We may have, no, that's at the line of scrimmage, so there was movement. Illegal procedure, I do believe. Legal procedure against the Eagles sets them back to the 15, so it's,
For the Bears, looks tough in that middle of that defensive line.
well, the Eagles are supposed to start Brooke Adams and Carl Castile as the running backs, but they have yet to show an appearance in there. Here's the option play this time by Rachel. Tries to bounce it to the outside, pulled off his feet as he got to about the 6 to him. So we'll bring up a second down and 13 yards to go. Second and 13. Wing to the left, receivers left and right, only one setback. Dropping back to throw, fires off to the screen to the left side. It is caught out to the 20, out to the 22, 23-yard line where the ball is like Cheswalk.
Receiver planted him pretty good and kept it to a short game.
Matthew Broussard is the slot to the right side, set inside of Cheswalk. On 3rd and 6, man in motion, roll out to the right side goes Rachel, looks to throw, under pressure, fires the ball low, incomplete. Intended for Wayne, for drops back in punt formation for the second time tonight for the Eagles. Stand back on his own 10-yard line. Skidmore and Cook. Here's a high pass over center. He has to run back into the end zone to try to run it out. He's going to try to do so. He is hit and stopped short of the 15-yard line, and the Bears have excellent opportunity. Was run with it, and that's exactly what he did. Booth back in at quarterback for the Bears. Here's a taking a handoff. There's Terrence Wayne, breaks it to the outside, and doesn't get much pass with that mistake throughout the rest of this ball game. Chris Hester goes out as the lone wide out to the left side. Greg Skidmore's on the wing to the right. Split back. Skidmore's goes in motion. Drop the snap back to center. Goes Booth. Is scrambling around behind the line of scrimmage. Gets to the line, and then maybe falls to Clayton McDonough. Goes wide to the right. Brad Cook splits out wide to the left. Bears go shotgun. Taylor Burton in at fullback. Booth stops, fires over the ball, is intercepted at the 5, up to the near side, to the 10, out to the 15-yard line. Tried to go straight. Dickerson split back with double receivers out wide to the left side, which is the wide side of the field. Here's the option play, pitches it back. This time to Dickerson. He's got a little room. He's hit as he gets right close to the 20. Eagles have had this is their third possession. Their best start has been their own 21. Rachel under center, split back behind him again. Here's the option play, handoff straight ahead. First to the option of that triple option veer. And quickly to fill the gap that time. Eagles' number 1 receiver, Ike Checkwood, checks in and checks out to the right side as a wide out. Another receiver, Broussard, wide out to the left. Split backs again. Short drop. Here's the pass up the near sidelines. Over. Good. Caught on his fingertip. Great catch by Checkwood right on his fingertip. Brad Cook kid for the Shaw Eagles with their furthest penetration of the night. They're out to their own 47-yard line. Double receivers left, one out to the right. Split backs now. Here's the option play. Pitch back it goes. This is Byron Tolliver. Tolliver tries to play it, bounces to the outside, gets to midfield, and 7. Dickerson back in there, along with Kyrene Hill. Split backs behind Rachel, the quarterback. Double receivers wide to the right side. Rachel hands off to Hill. Hill dives straight ahead. Gets across the situation, came up with that big pass to Chekwa. Same setup this time with double receivers out wide to the right side. Split back. Roll out to the right side. Goes Rachel, fires the ball in the air. Chekwa's got the reception again at the 35-yard line. Goes high in the air.
Dependable home furniture since 1880.
Your attack is going to be the receiver, Chekwa. We've got to get him under control.
Chekwa wide right, Broussard wide left. Split backs again behind Carlos Rachel, the quarterback for the Eagles. Takes and spins, and he hands it off. This time it's Hill again. Tries to work his way, squirm through. Wide right, Broussard wide left again. Dickerson in at one of the running back spots again behind Rachel. Second down and 6. Here's a straight ahead handoff. Hill pushes the pile forward and is shoved back to the 30, but they're going to give him progress to about this series. Both times they've converted on passes to Chekwa for first down. Split back. Here's a handoff dive play again to Hill. This time he can't go. He still squirms forward though. Hardnall is checked in as a tight end on the right side. One with the quarterback sneak to Rachel, and he's got the first down across the 25-yard line. They just had to get changed into the field, of course. Shaw is driving into the north end with the wind in their face now. Receivers right and left with Chekwa to the right side. Here's the option to the near side. Carlos has got it, can't pitch it. Pulled down as he gets falls. Chekwa wide right now on second down and 13 from the Catholic High 28-yard line. Rachel under center with a man on the wing to the right. Draws back to throw. Makes the, here's the quarterback draw. He's to the 25. He's to the 20. He spins down at the 15-yard line. Going to be close for a mark. Shaw again striking right to left. Check was the wide out to the short side, which is the right side of the field. Split backs are behind Rachel. Runs the option to the left. Wants to keep. Does so. Steps inside the 15. Down to the 12. To keep it. Not very comfortable, it doesn't look like, with the pitch play. I say all this, Shaw has moved the ball right on down the field. 7:30 to play in the second quarter. 7-0 Catholic High. Receivers left and right again. Here's the option play dive, hand off to the left side again. It is Kyrene Hill.
Let him off the hook, and now Shaw's brought it all the way back down the field as we change quarters.
Again, double tight ends now for the Eagles, with Broussard the lone setback out to the wide receiver off to the left side. Roll out to the right. Rachel looks and wants to throw. He's going to keep it. Tucks it under. He's to the 10. Nice open field tackle down at the 6-yard line. The two setbacks behind Carlos Rachel, the quarterback. 4th and 1 at the Bears' 5-yard line. Rachel keeps, hands off. Hill can't go, doesn't get in. Black Cat defense makes the stop it, and Brad Peavy is checked back in at quarterback for the Bears. He's going with Taylor Burton has joined him in the backfield. Skidmore is on the wing, will go in motion. Peavy turns and hands off on a little scissors dive play off the left side. 9. Knockham and Burton are the two setbacks behind Peavy, the quarterback. Receiver out to the right side. Wing to the left as Skidmore goes in motion again. Hand off Taylor Burton. Burton picks up a couple of tough yards and then is stood up and knocked down to the right side. The lone wideout. Stan Plan is also in there as they wing off to the right side, I believe. Man in motion. The Skidmore gets it from the wingback spot, caught behind the line, and scoots his way forward.
Keep Shaw out of that end zone.
Eagles put twin safeties back. Snap back to Steele Buckles to go in. The kick is a wobbler. It will be a fair catch call for and made at the Catholic High 44-yard line by Chase Dart. Under 4 minutes to play in this first half. The Bears up 7-0, and the Black Hat defense will be tested one more time as the Shaw Eagles take possession after the punt at the Catholic High 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Eagles with receivers right and left now. Carlos Rachel, the quarterback for the Eagles. Takes and runs the option play out to the left side, tries to pitch it, does so at the very last moment. Dickerson breaks the tackle at the 40, loses the football, but I believe the Eagles are going to recover. Wait a minute, the Bears claim they have it at the 30-yard line. Nope, Shaw Eagles recover at the 31. Steve Dickerson coughed it up at the 35-yard line, and the ball just got pitch after he was caught from behind on that option play. Wide receiver to the right side and left now for the Eagles. Here's that dive play. This one goes to Hill, and Hill gets to the 30-yard line. Double receivers to the right, split backs again behind Carlos Rachel. He will roll to the right. He looks like he cocks his arm to want to throw. He does so, fires it. It is caught by Cheska. Caught at the 15. First and 10 at the Bears' 15-yard line. Wide side of the field is the left for the Eagles with double receivers out that way. Split back behind Rachel, runs the option again, pitches out. This time, Dickerson's got it. He coughed it up last time. This time he keeps it inside the 10, falls down forward.
Doing a good job making Rachel force the pitch, but they're not doing a good job covering the pitch man.
Receiver wide to the right is Broussard. Double tight end. Split backs again behind Rachel. Rolls out to the left. He wants to throw. He looks down the field. He is caught behind and knocked down. Sack time at the 11-yard line.
Sack.
Give Matt Shake Snyder a half a sack on that one, too, as he was in on the play. It'll be a third down at the Bears' 11-yard line. Receivers right and left. Fires it to the left side. Checkwell's there. Has it knocked away. Brad Cook knocks it out of his hands. Checkwell went up. Look at 5'11". Evidently, maybe a penalty flag was thrown on the play. We have offensive pass interference is going to be called against the Shaw Eagles. That will be a loss of Eagles. Send Checkwell wide right side. Broussard wide left. Swing back to the right, only one setback behind Rachel, the quarterback. Rachel will drop back to throw. Heaves the ball in the far corner of the end zone. Is up in the air. It is caught at the 1-yard line and shoved out of bounds. The Bears had double coverage.
But he's got that kind of quickness and that kind of agility.
First and 10, here's the quarterback sneak by Rachel. Did he punch it in? They say no. They have not raised their hands yet. They urge us to do something to hurry up because now clock is running with approaching 20 seconds to go. Quarterback sneak again. Rachel gets in. Touchdown. Snapback is good. The spot's good. The kick is up the middle.
Looking for that perfect table lamp? You'll want to be sure and stop by Shelton's Gallery. Fine lighting and appliances, and talk with their professionals.
By listening, it may not be keeping up like David Butler is. That's only the second possession. Each team has had one possession in the second quarter.
Eagles will tee it up on the far side hash marks. The Bears have Skidmore and Cook up short again, anticipating a long kick or just trying to confuse the Shaw kickoff return unit. Ball blows off the tee. Wind has picked up considerably now, late this afternoon and into the evening, coming out of the north. Flag in the north end zone is fluttering around out straight. Here's the kickoff. Again, it's a short one. Skidmore will chase it down. Can't pick it up. Now it is picked up at the 5 by Palermo. Comes up to the 10. He's out to the 15. And then is shoved back as he gets to the 16-yard line. 10, and before the Bears can, they come out of from Harold Jones is the fullback set up behind him. There's the inside handoff to Skidmore on the wing back around. That's not going to go anywhere. Gets it out to about the 18-yard line. Stops it at that. Teed up at the 40-yard line, or twice he's kicked it off into the end zone, I should say. Here it is. This time a line drive will bounce to the 5, fielded at the 5, coming straight ahead to the 10, to the 15. Hit as he gets to the 20, breaks the tackle at the 25, and is out to the 30, out to the 31-yard line.
And drive that bounced right into the return man.
Receiver left and right, again split back set up behind Carlos Rachel, the quarterback. Takes it hands off. This is the young running back carrying Hill. So it is a 5-yard gain. Second down and 5. Receiver out wide to the right, doubles to the right now. Split back, hand off again to same running back, Kareen Hizzard, and Checkwell goes wide out to the right side. 3rd and 2 on every third down situation in the first half. They went to Checkwell. He was successful every time. Here's the pitch on the option play. Dickerson's got some room, 50. He's at the 40 down the near sideline to the 30 and is bumped out of bounds at the 25 to the left side. Hill and Rachel again, the two setbacks. Or I should say Hill and Dickerson, the two setbacks behind Rachel, who steps out from under center. Calls an audible. As a receiver, Checkwell wide to the right. Stop. Fires it to it. Got it at the 20. Rolled out of bounds. To come in or
Checkwell then will just do that all night long.
Checkwell goes out wide to the left side with Cook on him. Single coverage. Split backs. Behind Rachel, stepping out from center. Looks like he wants to call an audible again. The shift penalty flag goes down, too much time. That'll cost the Eagles 5 yards. Cost them that 5 yards they just picked up on the pass to Checkwell.
Well, they probably put that in, Dick, at halftime, that checkoff. I don't know if that's a
Checkwell wide right. Slot to the right is Broussard. New running back in there is Legionori. Jones held in the backfield behind Rachel. There's fake play action, dropping straight back, firing out over the middle, laying out, and cannot hold on to the football at the 10-yard line. Deep post or mid-football game at running back. Standing next to Kyrene Hill. The split backfield, double receivers out wide, left side. Rachel will roll to the left, wants to throw, looks down the field. It's going to be pressured, knocked down, lost for the sack back at the They've got Terry Cardinal standing back at about his 43-yard line, probably to try a little pooch kick if they do so. No, fake. He's going to pass it. He looks to throw. He unloads the football incomplete to the near side. They threw it away to avoid the sack. You can't throw it away in high school football, even if you get outside the tackles, unlike college or the pros. And Cardinal had no receiver in the area, trying to avoid the sack. The Bears had him chased down. He throws it incomplete, and that will cost the Eagles a major penalty and give the Bears excellent field position. Cook is in there with him, along with Terrence Wayne. Wayne is on one wing to the left. Cook is on the wing to the right side. Jones is the lone setback. Wayne goes in motion. Stevie drops back on play action, fires over the middle. It is intercepted at the 30-yard line. Coming back up the left middle. There's a penalty flag thrown at the 30. He's still on his feet at midfield and is down at the 45-yard line in Catholic High territory against the Eagles. And it looks like they are bringing it back. Big interception one more time, again by Chase Gardar, his second of the night.
I'll make one observation for you here, Dick. I've seen four
Gardar leaped high in the air and made the reception. Double receivers wide right for the Eagles. Split backs. Dickerson and Hill. Pitch back to Dickerson on the option play. Cuts it upfield to the 20. Rolls forward to about the 23.
We didn't have very good coverage on the pitch man again.
Got 7 yards on that one. 7:35 to play in this third quarter. We're tied at 7-7 between Shaw and Catholic High. Receivers right and left. Inside scissor handoff this time. Tyron Hill. Hill is loose with a cast on his left arm, so that may explain that situation. Split backs. Behind Rachel. Handoff again. Irene Hill again dives straight ahead. It's to the 33. Double receivers wide to the left side now for the Eagles, facing I think I mentioned before the timeout was third down. It is second down and 9. Again, the split back. Roll out by Rachel. Wants to throw. Cocks his arm. Fires the ball. Caught again by Checkwell at midfield. Bounces off an old blocker in front of him, which would have denied him the Shaw Eagles. Lined up side by side with Kyrene Hill. Here's the option play by Rachel. Rachel keeps. Steps forward inside. Now Steve Dickerson is checked back in as one of the two running backs behind Carlos Rachel. Takes hands off to Kyrene Hill. Hill dives straight ahead. Loses the football at the 40, but they say he was down as Eagles at the Catholic High 39-yard line. Hill and Dickerson, the two setbacks behind Rachel, the quarterback. And the dive play. Hill has got some room this time. Gets inside the 35 and is drugged down at the 30-yard line. Big first section line are the Shaw Eagles. A lot of people up there. Double receivers left and one to the right now. As Dickerson is in the slot, here's the option play to the left side. Rachel knocks off his feet as he gets 7. Tolliver checks in the backfield along with Hill for the Eagles. Rachel under center. Receivers left and right. Checkwell is on the left side. Handoff again to Hill. Hill dives forward. This time nobody is reset. He leaves the ball game. Is replaced in the defensive front line. Receiver right and left. Checkwell's on the right side. Stop, pop, fires it to it. Got it at the 19. Fights his way forward. He's got a first down at the Catholic. Dickerson and Hill. Split backs with Hill on the left, Dickerson on the right. Rachel at quarterback, double receivers, option play, pitch back. Dickerson's got the ball, caught by his jersey, reverses the field to the near side. Good block. He's at the 15, breaks the tackle at the 15. Ball stumbled. Well, the official signal says a chop block, and what it was, and obviously you could probably hear there's 5 for the first down as we approach the 2-minute mark of the first half. One setback, one man in motion. Hill rolls to the left. Goes Rachel, cuts his arm, doesn't see Checkwood down there. 2nd and 25 at the Bears' 30-yard line. Dickerson is on a wing to the left. Checkwood's wide on the left side. So Dickerson becomes the slot that way. Rachel drops back to throw, fires it straight out over the middle. Checkwood's got it at the 20. He's going to be dragged down at the 15-yard line. The Eagles have had it. It is a 3rd down and 10 from the Catholic High 15-yard line. Double receivers to the left. Rachel will roll to the left, wants to throw, fires it up. Check was there, overthrows him at the goal line. Incomplete. 31-yard attempt. Angle to the left. Kick is up in the air. It is going to be off its mark and to the left. No good. He's got Darrell Jones behind him as the lone setback. He's got Skidmore on a wing to the left side. He's got Clayton McDonough as a wide out to the right side. He's got Terrence Wayne, I believe, at the Bears 20 after the field goal attempt by Rivera for Shaw goes awry. Wing left, wing right. Jones the lone setback. Stevie at quarterback for the Bears, sophomore. Marks the signals. He's got Skidmore going in motion. Hands off to Jones. Jones breaks it past the line of scrimmage at the 30 and out to the 31-yard line. Second half, third quarter. Here's a handoff. Darrell Jones again. Out to the 30. Bounces through a tackle and out to the 30.
Keep up the good work and best wishes for a safe season from everyone at Corn Myers.
To get back to play, the ball is at the 38-yard line in Catholic High territory. Wings left and right with Skidmore on the wing. Comes in motion back to the line of scrimmage. Again, Darrell Jones. Barrels straight in the line. This time he goes nowhere. Knocks to the right side. They're back here in this fourth quarter, knowing what is going to maybe come down to this. Skidmore wing to the right side. Peavy takes it, hands off, dives again to Darrell Jones. 4th straight carry. This time he's held. Chase Dardar is the single safety back. Locals has got it, kicks it away. Nice high wobbler. Dardar fields it at the 25-yard line. Comes back toward the middle of the field. Reverses back to the mid side. Is at the 30. He is at the 40. He's still on his feet. He's going to be dragged down short right at the 45-yard line. Chase Dardar to the left side, which is the wide side of the field. Hand off by Eagles quarterback Carlos Rachel. The huddle yet. Finally got his shoe on. Legenor is the other running back. Gets the handoff off left tackle. His first carry of the night, and he's got a first down at the Catholic High 45-yard line.
Make all the tackles.
Steve Dickerson checks in now. Legenor goes to the sidelines. He's set up as a running back along with Hill. Behind Rachel. Check was the wide out to the left side. Here's a dive play again to Hill. Hill has got it inside the Bears 45, down to the 42-yard for most all of the third quarter. And here as we start the fourth quarter. And very successful run in the dive, but the Bears have kept him out of the end zone. Here's the option play. Rachel darts inside. He's got across the 40 to the Catholic High 30. Oh, that's right. We need to correct that. David Butler reminds me, or clarify that touchdown from last week. As a handoff, it goes to Tyron Hill. Freight bounces to the outside. He gets to the Bears 30 and is down to the 20. It is a 2nd down and 3 at the Catholic High 28-yard line. Double receivers to the right. Again, a handoff to Hill. Hill has got it to the 20. Lines up as the left offensive guard on this play. Double receivers wide to the right side. Rachel facing a 3rd and 1. Handoff against the Hill. Hill has got the first down and more.
A lot of tackles in tonight's football game.
It is a first down and 10 at the Catholic High 20-yard line. Eagles send receivers right and left. Hand off again to Hill. Hill tries to work his way around the line of scrimmage. Gets to the 20, to the 19. The Eagles are threatening. They've got it inside the Bears' 20-yard line at the 18. And it's a second down and 8 for the Eagles. Wide out to the right side. Broussard, option play to the right side. Hand off again on the dive to Hill. Hill, that favorite receiver is Ike Chekwa, and the short side of the field is the left, and that's the side he goes to. Split back behind Rachel, the quarterback. Marks the signals. He'll run option to the right side. He's got some running room. He's got a first down. He's to the 10. He's down to the 5-yard line and ripped off his feet. It is a first down for the Eagles inside the Bears' 5-yard line. Chekwa goes as a wide out to the right side. That is the short side. Broussard wide left. Split back behind Rachel, the quarterback. He takes and hands off to Hill. Hill spreads his way forward, but is going to be just short of a touchdown at the 1-yard line. So a few plays ago, but it hadn't stopped his blocking any. Here it is, second down goal. Quarterback sneak. Rachel's in for the touchdown. Second time he stuck it in from 1 yard out for the Eagles. Kerry Cardinal will do the holding. Plays it down on the spot at the 10-yard line. The snapback's good. The spot's good. The kick is up the middle. Timeout on the field. 4:39 to play.
Louisiana Electric Company Incorporated. Electrical contractor serving the Baton Rouge and
And they went 55 yards, just grinding out that clock and kicked the extra point, and now they are a touchdown ahead here with only 4:39 to play.
Jeremy Thibodeau tees it up at the South 40. On the far hash mark to kick it away for the Eagles. Bears have 4 return men back deep. This one is kicked high but short. A fair catch is called for and made by one of the Bears up men at the 23-yard line. Last possession for the Bears, they ran 4 straight dive plays to Darrell Jones. One was the first down. The rest came up short. Short drop by Peavy. Fires left side. Penalty flag will go. That will be a pass interference call. That's interference there.
Well, he made a really quick move up on the receiver. He had played off a little bit on the right side over there, but he moved up quickly. But he out.
So Peavy at the quarterback slot. Got 2 setbacks with him. Short drop, fires it left side. Skidmore on the quick in, look in screen play. Got it to 45 on his feet at midfield, down to the 49-yard line. Well, the Bears send Brad Cook to the sidelines, replaced him by Hester. Chris Hester is a wide receiver. Slot also the right. Short drop by Peavy. Fires left side. Almost intercepted. Sammy Joseph had his eyeballs on
touch, but just couldn't hold on.
Eric Hoffbauer wide out to the left side. Brian Washington splits out wide right now. Hand off on the draw play to Cook. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Lost a yard. Third down and
11. Since the first one, it went for 60-plus yards for a TD.
Skidmore, a little unsure on what side he's supposed to go to. Brad Cook turns and calls for it and gets it. So those was an interception. I think the Bears are in 4-down territory, though. They're facing a 3rd and 11 at the 50. They have a receiver right, doubles to the left side. Shift into the I formation movement along the line, roll out to the right side. Peavy looks to throw, is going to be sacked back at his own 39. Bears were going to be called for illegal procedure anyway. Brad Peavy took a ill-advised sack for that young sophomore quarterback back to his own 39-yard line, so the Bears will be now facing a 4th down. No, this call is going to be against illegal shift against Catholic High. The signal originally,
and we're not real clear here.
Peavy comes in and says something to Brad Cook as he crouches there. Plenty of time on the play clock, 12 seconds to go. Flips back behind him. Peavy will drop back to throw. Fires the ball down the far side. It's well overthrown and incomplete. Cook was looking for an interference. The Eagles at the 40-yard line. Well, Chekwa is not in the football game now. Turned in a handoff. This one is to their running back, has the ball pulled away from him by K.T. Wilson. Up the near sideline. Steps out of bounds at the 36 will be the fullback. K.T. Wilson will be split back with him. Eric Hoffbauer's the wide out to the right. Stevie drops back to throw. He's going to be pressured. Rolls to the left. He fires the ball. Intended for Skidmore. It is overthrown. Joseph wears number 1 for the Eagles. Skidmore wears number 1 for the Bears. He's out of the ball game now, Skidmore. Bears shift to the I formation. Stevie takes. He runs the option play. Gives it to Jones. Couldn't pull it out of Jones's belly. Stole the ball a moment ago. Give the Bears another opportunity. Bears go into the shotgun. Clock ticks down to 0 on the play clock. Bears will be called for delay of game. Irrelevant decline by the Eagles. Double receivers right, one out to the left side. Stevie will drop the throw. He looks, he's got pressure. Throws the screen, overthrown. Intended for Cook. Bears have double receivers to the left. 2 setbacks. Moving along the line of scrimmage. That will cost Shaw 5 yards. Violation of the neutral ground as Leo DeSelles was very anxious to jump in on Peavy. Going to take a 5-yard penalty. Jumped across that line of scrimmage. Wayne and Darrell Jones with the 2 setbacks behind sophomore quarterback Brad Peavy. It's under center. Stab of the ball, rolls out to the left, wants to throw, cocks his arm, fires the ball down the far sideline. Cook is there, right off. I beg your pardon, Sammy Joseph with him. Sammy Joseph with their 3rd victory tucked under their belt. They're going to go kneel down. Coaches, they just did not have the football tonight, did he?
Not enough opportunities to score, and just still in the learning stage with their revised offensive set at
line. Rachel goes under center. They're set up in that quarterback kneel down spot. Rachel takes it, steps back, kneels down. Leave Olympia Stadium with a hard-fought victory. The grinding out ball control offense has put the Eagles up with a 14-7 win over the Catholic High School Bears. That's it from Olympia Stadium. We'll be back with our post-game show after this timeout on Catholic High School football.
Oh, Tommy, guess what? What do you want, Brain? We're at Piccadilly. How about a big bite of Neptune salad? Ooh, yum, yum. Make room for some chicken fried steak with cream gravy. Oh, man, this is good. What's for dessert? Finish your peas.
Hi, I'm Ronnie Laborde, president of Piccadilly Cafeteria. After the game or anytime, catch a great meal at Piccadilly. 6 Baton Rouge locations, now open in Gonzales and Denham Springs.